Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Expeditions Viking. Alright, let's talk to Branna one last time and see what you have for trade. You do have some valuables, so let's put you on that. Now, worst case scenario, if I realize that this is going to be a problem, all of this stuff that I sell, let's not go all that way. You know what? Let's do everything else first. Then, you know, I'll just, oh. Well, there we go. Do that. Alright. I'll just reload. Thank you. You know, so it's not that big of a deal. Let's see what you have. Not exactly sure how I'm going to access those. Man, that longhouse. That is looking nice. There's a pot. There's a tool axe. Valuables and hides. A flax sling. Anything else new around that I could interact with? So I think that those things were getting added when I upgraded those buildings and stuff like that. So some honey. Poison. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get these. Oh, apparently I can. Extracts. Tar. Grease. And wood. Alright. Oh, I can't talk to Thorfinn. Alright, I think that's it. Can I actually get up on the wall? I think there's a few snow flurries coming down, which seems awfully bright and green for even for snow flurries. But in we go. I don't think anything in here is going to change, but maybe. That'd be pretty awesome if it does. I don't see Rurik. That worries me a bit. Let's quick save. Hi, Mom, I'm home.
It's so good to have you back home. The gods must have blessed Midgard-Swarmer. It's as though all of Skjern calms down a little as soon as your sail crests the horizon. I've been anxious for you to return, Elmindreda. We've heard so many incredible things about your deeds across the sea.
My work there is just about done. Our new allies are certain to keep school at bay. We have achieved great things this summer. It's been a memorable adventure.
More than that, it's been a great success. We've built a prosperous and powerful clan here, a clan capable of resisting even yelling. But we must not underestimate Skullclaver. That man always has more than one knife hidden in his sleeve.
I don't fear that snake anymore. We must assume he's capable of anything. What preparations remain?
The harvest is almost upon us, and much work needs to be done in our lands. Our stores must not be empty if we are attacked in autumn or in winter. If you believe your time across the sea is at an end, we will pull up the Midgard-Swarmer and begin the harvest.
It's not my choice. We're out of time.
Perhaps you're right. I will gather some of the boys to unload the Midgard-Swarmer.
And so the Midgard-Swarmer is unloaded and pulled ashore, and preparations begin for harvest and to attend the Althing. So be it. Oh, I wanted to give her more valuables. So I didn't have a choice. That is really unfortunate. Maybe we'll get like September 19th, 789 AD, the autumn equinox. All the thanes of Jutland have gathered on the Thing plain outside of Rebay to attend the Althing. 2 by 2, they approach the king with their disputes. He hears both parties out, listens to the counsel of his most trusted, and then makes a binding decision. As the day gives way to afternoon and a crisp chill creeps across the plain, your hour approaches. School Skullcleaver is about to make his claim on Scairn. Defend your right to rule at the Althing. Well, before that... There's a vial. Let's see. Gunnar! Hey, Gunnar! Adelbrunn. Sigurdur. Kettle! Kettle is idly chewing a juicy apple while watching the crowd with fascination. Hey there, how's it going? You seem awfully relaxed. Yeah, well, the way I see it, it's out of our hands now. Either Sigurdur Ring will rule in our favor, or he'll rule in School's. Nothing we can do about it. What do you think School is planning? I still hold to our original theory. I think he's been trying to miscredit us to Sigurdur Ring. Miscredit us, so Sigurdur Ring will simply hand him Scairn. What's your opinion on all of this? I don't like it. None of us sees the king except once a year, when we come together and leave all our problems for him to solve. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Kettle throws away his apple and wipes his hands on his shirt. Hey, come here, you. He pulls you in for a tight hug and sighs contentedly. Who gives a shit what Sigurdur Ring rules? Even if you lose Scairn, at least we have each other. Ragnar Sigurdur's son. Is that his son? Might be. I'll take that Greece, though. There's Idis. There's Asleifr. Thorleifr. Tar and Cloth. Gritter. Helmfritter Kraxon. Nafia! I'm keeping an eye out for trouble. There are a lot of people here wearing School's colors. We're safe here, at least. You can't try anything in the company of the king. You're right, but I'm not taking any chances. Have you seen Hrodgerda anywhere? Her forehead crinkles in concern. No, and that worries me. What if we were wrong? What if he's not going to claim Scairn at all? Then he's got something else planned, something equally as bad or worse. Don't let your guard down, Elmendreda. Okay, you too. I missed something there. Good luck, Elmendreda. You've done what you could to prepare for this day. Whatever happens now will happen. Hey, Halfdander Salmunderson. Man, that guy looks happy. Good to see you again, Elmendreda. The stories of your deeds across the sea have traveled far and wide. Do you have any disputes to bring before the king? Not this year, fortunately. It's been a very peaceful season for me. I'm just here to stay informed. Do you know what the school will tell Sigurdur Ring? Me? Why, no. I'm not party to such things. Skullcleaver and I don't have much to do with each other. If it comes to war between Yelling and Scairn, will you support us? War? My dear girl, whatever makes you ask such a question? Are you really that misinformed? I can't even consider such a possibility. My clan would certainly not have the resources to get involved in such a conflict. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Well, maybe Sigurdur should go after your, clan, then. Gerdis Ulfsdottir, Embla Ilfasdottir, Kolbein Modulfsson, Hafstein, Almstein, Herbs. Hey, Roskva! Oh, I can't talk to Roskva? Reefer. Oh, that's gotta be a thrall. Maybe that's who these are. Maybe those are thralls, too. 3 herbs? Maybe not. I don't know. Why can't I talk to you, Roskva? Ragnhilda the White, School Skullcleaver. There's Sigurdur Ring. This is a plain. Aren't that many clans here, it seems like. Leota, Eyre, My life for ire. One single horse. No, I wanted to talk to you. A young boy is attacking the trunk of a tree with a dull blade, which is getting duller by the second. He seems quite focused on this battle. Hey, nice sword you have there. The boy pauses his attack to fix you with piercing blue eyes. Thanks, I'm practicing. Looking for a sparring partner? I'm not allowed to spar with anyone. My father won't allow it. He's the king. Oh, then you must be Ragnar. That's right. Who are you? My name is Elmendreda AuldDaughter. I'm a Viking. I'm Elmendreda, Jarl of Orkneyar and Thane of Skjern. Do you have a ship? I do. It's called Midgardsormr. When I grow up, I want to be a Viking too. Where have you gone? I've traveled to the isles across the sea, to the kingdoms of Northumbria and Pictavia. Is there a lot of treasure there? Are the people like us? Well, they have much in common with us, but there are great differences as well. When I'm old enough, I'll build a ship and sail there myself to meet them. I wish you the best of luck. Now you should get back to your training. Best of luck to you as well, Thane Elmendreda. Young Ragnar, Sigurdar's son, nods respectfully and turns his attention back to the poor tree. My pot and herbs. It's mine now. Let's see. Bestla, Nafstein daughter. Lifa, Eggles. Okay. Zoom out a little bit so it's not quite as loud. Gunhilder, Muddulf's daughter. Saldus, Yefanar's daughter. Yokel, Nadod's son. Geirdis, Katla, Steinbjorn, Arnulf's daughter. Lager Ubensson, Ragnar Steinsson, Halbera Kalf's daughter. Oddfurter, Ingolf's daughter. Grimmer Eriksson. Alright, let's talk to Ragnhildur.
Haloksel, Elmendreda. How long has it been? Half a year? You've been quite busy in that time, it seems. Many stories of your deeds have reached Ribe. I'm sure you have nothing to fear from Sigurdr Hring. School Skullcleaver has sabotaged my efforts every step of the way. Even if you can prove that, it won't help your case. Your clan is weak. If the Franks invade, we must be strong and united. Will you support me in this dispute? I can't. As Sigurdr Hring's representative, I have no power and little influence at the Althing. I act as my king commands.
Where is Skallagrimr?
Grimmer has been released from my service. He serves you now, the Jarl of Orkneyar.
Farvel? Well, I didn't realize that. Can I take it? Yes. Empty. Farulfur, Thorstein, Asgrimr. All right. Well, let's. Come on. Where's the hand? There it is. Some honey. Don't mind me, school. I'm just gonna walk right through you. Jeez, pathetic. Empty. Empty. Wow, you are pathetic, school. Hi, Loxel, Elmendreda. Long time no see. I've seen plenty of your Huskarl since last we met. Have you? Well, they're an adventurous bunch, always sailing far and wide to protect my interests and serve my clan. Do you really expect Sigurdr Hring to just give you Skjern? I have my concerns about the way you've run things, and your father before you. Let's just leave it at that. No one but I has the right to rule Skjern. He raises a single eyebrow, unimpressed. Leave it for our audience with King Sigurdr. Farvel? Alright, there are some things over here that I can check out. Mist. Njal. Geirdr, Mogul's daughter. I'll take that tar. Rafer Arnsteinsson. Vif Halbjarnar daughter. Ellie Njal's daughter. Halfstein Asgrimrsson. Where's Where's the hand? Come on. I wanna loot it. Give me the stuff in the basket. There we go. 3 cloth. 5 valuables and 1 hide. And Sigdan. Alright. Well, it looks like all we have left on this map to do is talk with the king. Falkadottir, Bigvir, Mjodbitninson, Gerbjorn, Balason, and Sigurdur Ring. Oh, he has no portrait! Oh, I was fully expecting him to have a portrait. The king's advisor introduces you to him just as you approach. Ah, yes, the daughter of Ald. You've been up to very interesting things in the West, haven't you? Very interesting things. It's an honor to meet you, King Sigurdur. I'm glad to hear our deeds have had such an impact. That's an honor to meet you. Likewise, it's good to finally put a face to all the stories. I've been informed that you have a dispute with School Skullcleaver. One moment, please. The king waves his hand casually in School's direction, and the Skullcleaver obliges. While he gets caught on things. My king, an honor, as always. thegn Elmendreda. Stare in frosty silence. What a pleasure to see you again, School. Always delighted. thegn School. Please explain your claim, thegn School. First, let me say that my claim is born out of a deep concern for the security of the West Coast and Skjern River. As I'm sure you know, this last winter Skjern was attacked by raiders from Vestfold in the north. thegn Elmendreda and her Huskarls barely fended off the attack, but it exposed many serious flaws in the security of the region. I understand, and what do you propose to do about this? I believe Elmendreda lacks the resources or the experience to preside over such a strategic point along the fjord.
I don't think that's technically a fjord.
I don't think Denmark has any fjords. They're basically restricted to Scandinavia, the Scandinavian peninsula, i.e. Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland, I suppose Greenland, and Ireland, and maybe Scotland. And I guess the Isles. I think Denmark is too flat for that. As such, I ask you to grant dominion of Skjern and all its territories to Yelling. I understand that this sounds like a selfish request, but I assure you, I purely act in the interest of our common safety. Horse shit. I'll remain silent. Can anyone support your claim? Skjul turns and beckons politely for Halfdanner to join you. Your neighbor seems happy to oblige. Ah, you bastard. My king? thegn Halfdanner, do you support thegn Skjul's claim to Skjern? Halfdanner shoots you a slightly guilty look. I do? Conniving Bickusoner. I'll remain silent. thegn Skjul is a strong and wise leader, under whose rule Yelling is prospered. We would all feel much safer with him in charge of the fjord's defense. I see. thegn Elmendreda, what is your opinion on this? Do you consider yourself capable of defending the fjord? Your Majesty, I have spent the past 6 months negotiating a strong alliance with King Constantin MacFergusa of Pictavia. He has pledged part of his army to aid in the defense of Skjern. Your Majesty, Skjern is one of the wealthiest territories in Jutland. I have made much more of it than thegn Skjul has made of Yelling, with far less. Regardless of military might, none can dispute the benefits of my rule. We'll go with this first one. Skjul clears his throat uncomfortably. He clearly knew this was coming. It was bold to proceed with this claim regardless. I've heard stories of your exploits across the sea, so you've the backing of a king, have you? Impressive. And these warriors you've been promised. If King Sigurdur were to call the Late Anger army tomorrow, would they come as well? Highly unlikely, but Skjern has enough warriors to fulfill our obligations, and the Midgardsormr is as fine a ship as any. That is beside the point. The security of Skjern's territory is unquestionable. I mean, both of these are the same thing. Getting to the same point. One says that doesn't matter because, you know, we have an obligation of a certain number of warriors, and we will send those warriors. And the other one is that's beside the point because you're talking about security. You know what? Let's go with this because this seems more on point. He brought up and said that he needed control of the region because of the security of the region. So let's go with that. Indeed, Skjern is only obliged to contribute one fully crewed ship to the late Anger army. And that's clearly no problem. Please, no more attempts to derail these proceedings. Forgive me, Your Majesty. Well, I shall need this corroborated, but if you speak the truth, I believe we can settle this dispute rather quickly. Return in 1 hour, then I shall cast my verdict. 1 hour later. Meanwhile, the kid is still fighting the tree. Following the most tense hour of waiting in your life, you are finally summoned back before the king. Many of the other thanes have gathered around to see the outcome of this year's most troubling dispute. I have heard all sides of the dispute and spoken to anyone who was thought capable of refuting or corroborating any parts of it. Having ruminated upon all this testimony, I have reached a verdict. I have decided to rule in favor of Elmendreda, all-daughter of Skjern. Yay! Given what I know of Elmendreda's deeds and actions, I see no reason to believe she should be incapable of protecting her territory. Applause erupts from all around you. School Skullcleaver affords Sigurdur Ring an obsequious bow, but as he rises, his eyes bore into yours with a look of pure disdain. He answers the king, but the subtext is clearly meant for you. The people of Yelling will abide by your decision. I only hope you will not be proven wrong in the future. Without another word, School turns and stalks off. New goal, give your mother the good news. Can you please stop attacking that tree stump? Jesus. Alright, let's see if this will be quiet enough if I talk from over here. Your mother immediately pulls you into a tight embrace when you return to her. You did it. Oh, Elmendreda, you did it. Truly, the gods favor us. Such a weight off of all our shoulders. You can sleep well now. School has no claim over us any longer. It's not over until School lies dead at my feet. No. I'll go with that. No, this is not the last we've heard of School. Yeah, did you see him stomp away after the ruling? That's not the face of dignified acceptance. Surely he wouldn't dare attack us outright. You're right, he's going to find some other way to come for us. Yeah, let's go with that. We should prepare for an attack. It will come soon. Mark my words. Loading, loading, loading. You know what? I'm going to break the episode right here, and when we come back, we will see what the results